Hello everyone, and welcome back to Covert Connections, where we look at the most creepiest of TikToks. And if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. There you go, girl.
7, a very suspicious image appeared on Google Earth. It's a cave entrance that seems to have stairs leading to it. The ground around the entrance is discolored, as if machinery or equipment was moving in and out. The opening is about 250 feet wide. A few months after the image was released, it disappeared from Google Earth. Then sometime around 2019 or 2020, the cave entrance reappeared. But this time it doesn't look much like an entrance. In fact, even though this photo is 10 years newer, the resolution is worse. We see better detail in the older image. That's suspicious, and feels like a cover-up. And speaking of cover-ups, a very interesting story appeared in the Free Republic News on April 13th, 2002. The headline read, U.S. denies spectacular ruins in Antarctica captured on video.
What?
Well, here's what happened. A TV crew for a production company called Atlantis TV went to Antarctica. They were investigating a massive archaeological dig rumored to be happening 2 miles beneath the ice. Well, the crew disappeared.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
But Navy rescuers found their camp and some of their equipment. Among the items found was a videotape. 2 Navy officers showed the footage to scientists when they returned to McMurdo Base. What they saw on the tape was, now here's the quote, they said it showed spectacular ruins and other things they couldn't go into. A secret U.S. military expedition apparently discovered an ancient pyramid temple complex 2 miles beneath the ice. So pyramids are showing up again. By the way, the U.S. military blocked the tape from being released. Atlantis TV sued to get their property back. They didn't win. As far as I can tell, they went out of business a few years ago. Other odd images have been spotted on Google Earth, like this one of what appears to be an alien face.
That's like the face on Mars.
It reminds me of that too. Then there's this photo of what looks like a spaceship that crash-landed. People have mentioned the shape of it looks similar to Oumuamua.
Muahua?
Oumuamua was first spotted in October 2017. It's the first known interstellar object to pass through our solar system. Its name means scout or messenger in Hawaiian. What made Oumuamua strange were its shape and the way it moved. It was about 400 feet long and 60 feet wide. This cigar-like shape is unlike any other space object we've ever seen. And somehow when Oumuamua left our solar system, it accelerated. This shouldn't have happened. There are rumors that a secret mission went to Oumuamua and said it was a derelict spacecraft. If that's true, then it could be a probe, one of many flying around our galaxy, perhaps from an alien race looking for planets with life.
Or planets to conquer.
Well, there's always that risk. Aliens will discover our planet rich in resources and want it for themselves. But according to witnesses, documents, and images of Antarctica, the aliens are already here, and they have been for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they scrubbed that image, because there's a lot of other images that people came out with and found on Google Earth, and they just either covered them up or completely got rid of them. So that doesn't surprise me.
Take a look at what happened in Orlando, Florida, you guys. So they heard a huge bang, and when they went to look outside, they saw this huge cloud of smoke, and out of the cloud of smoke came this. Check this out.
It exploded, and now this is in the sky. Oh, look. What is that? What is that?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God. Something exploded. What is that? I can't. I'm recording. I don't want to move. I gotta record this.
Y'all see that square cloud? Y'all see that square cloud? And the light disappeared? Y'all see that square cloud? Now, do y'all think is them boys trying to leave out of the firmament and the aliens coming through to knock them out? Because that light just appeared out of nowhere and it disappeared.
That's an airplane.
That's a plane right there. But yeah, remember they said they were trying to leave. They're going to try to leave the firmament and the aliens are going to come. Yeah, look at that, y'all. Orlando, Florida. I told y'all all the action is up in the sky right now. What are y'all doing watching TV? There's a lot going on in the sky right now. There's literally a war in the heavens, y'all. There's literally a war in the heavens. We're just letting you know what's going on in the world, y'all. That's all we're doing. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. Let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Like, comment, share for more videos like this. You already know what to do, y'all. Keep up with me on my other accounts, especially on my YouTube, where I go deeper on the esoteric level at these topics at hand. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
That footage is really good. But why? Every video I've watched, literally everything comes out of Florida. What's going on down there? If anyone lives in Florida, can you please leave a comment down below and let me know if you've seen anything crazy? Not captured on video, just anything crazy in general.
You saw one get shot down?
I saw the video. Sure did.
Is this one that we all know about?
Some people do. You won't find it. It's been scrubbed, but...
And what was it shot down by?
The video I saw was, you see I get a little nervous here. It was a rocket. This thing was going 15,000 miles an hour. And when it arcs over, and they don't go straight up. They go up a ways and then they go over and they fly out gradually, climbing up as they go around the world. They don't leave it. What I saw was when this rocket left over the Pacific coast, I think it was launched out of Vandenberg. When it went up started over, all of a sudden this little flying saucer appears, flies right up to it, intercepts it as it's going 15,000 miles an hour, flies around it, and a little white laser beam comes out and shoots it from every side. As it's going around it at 15,000 miles an hour, suddenly the whole rocket malfunctions, doesn't blow up, just quits and tumbles out to the sea. I saw that.
What was on this rocket?
That's what I asked him. He said, why do you think they did that? I said, you have weapons on there? And he wouldn't answer that. He said, well, it might have been a mock warhead, but it wasn't live.
Unmanned?
Yeah. So, I saw it with my own eye. That rocket, that one out of Vandenberg is known. It's known. There's people that have seen it before.
I think I've heard vague stories told about that before.
Yep. It's real. I've seen it.
Are you ready?
If it's the same one I think he's talking about, it was a rocket launch. Can't remember which one. But apparently they had footage of it, and a guy... They got rid of the footage, but the guy made a drawing of it, and he stated what happened, and you could... There was later footage of it, but the UFO came around and then shot like laser beams at it, and then it just separated. So, yeah.
Ready to have your mind blown? This is from July 2023. Watch this video.
It's Deepfake Friday, and we're talking to an innovative company that can replicate any human's face, voice, and personality through an algorithmic process in a matter of minutes. Don't believe me? Well, I'm not real. I'm a Brian Sullivan digital double, created by a startup called Brask, using images and video of the real Brian to compile what's called a mask. I'm being replicated by a stand-in actor to read this monologue, and then my appearance and voice is changed using artificial intelligence. So now that I've got your attention, let's send it back to the real Brian Sullivan as we dive deeper into this revolutionary technology. I have not seen that before that. They told me I could not look at it, just kind of wear the same thing. That was amazing, a little terrifying. I'm shocked at how handsome I actually am. But other than that, it was a little bit, I mean, this is amazing. So let's talk about that now.
That, if you guys haven't seen the show on Netflix, I believe it's on Netflix, called Black Mirror, they literally do this with the actors, right? So, but AI technology's come so far. If you could just like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
We have a record of 400 people attacked by these beams of light that would come from these balls, these spaceships. Sometimes they were referred to like a can with a windshield and two persons, two human-like creatures inside of it, operating that spaceship. Now, the very interesting thing about it is that when the military decided to camp there and to conduct their investigations, the attacks stopped. Very rare attacks took place in other areas, but not where the military were. And also, when the military decided to change their camping from one point of the island to another point of the island, the objects that would be hovering those previous point, that previous point where the operations were taking place, would move to the other area, like it in the own words of the commander of the Operation Saucer, Yolanda, like if these intelligences knew what the military were doing in that area. That's very amazing. These are only 440 pages of a total of 2,000 pages that were produced as a result of the Operation Saucer. I would like to address this to you. I would like that you have time to examine this, because this contains very hard information collected in a military fashion by military men on duty investigating UFO in a confidential, not top secret, but confidential, sometimes reserved operation by the Brazilian Air Force in the Amazon. We don't know for what reason that took place, but that happened.
Breaking news.
Yeah, that didn't David Grush briefly cover that topic when he was speaking, that some UFOs have either killed or shot at human beings, whether they were flying or on the ground. I can't remember, but I know I've heard that before.
Coming out in the last hour, prepare for war is the warning that it is the only way for peace. Now, as I mentioned, this just coming out in the past hour. I'm going to give you all the details of this breaking news that is coming out across the headlines. Now, here is the information coming out. Headlines starting to roll out across the news media outlets in just the past couple hours, as it says that France's Macron says that Europe, they must be ready for war if it wants peace. They're saying that this is essentially going to be the only way, according to French President Macron, saying that Europe will ready itself for war. And it says France's Macron says that Europe must be ready if Russia escalates the tensions. This article coming out from Reuters just 36 minutes ago, and it is linked in the description below. Now, this is some pretty incredible major news. This would essentially pull everyone into war. If France and Europe go to war, NATO goes to war, Russia goes to war, we would see a dominoes effect of countries entering into war. So this is essentially a World War III warning that could be starting here, that is sparked as France is saying that this is the only way. And again, that would also pull in the United States and several other of the allies of Europe, as they're saying that this is the way, as tensions are increasing as well. If you missed my video, literally just 2 hours ago, I posted a video of the warnings coming out as Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that they are ready for nuclear war, that they have their missiles, their devices ready. They stay combat ready, he said. And he warned that they are actually the most modern and advanced of all nations on the planet. Now, in addition to that, this is now increasing with France, escalating the tensions. So this is just coming out. Now, I'm going to read to you the details of what is unfolded. And again, it is today, March 14th, 2024, 5:53 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Houston, Texas. So if you're watching this right now, and that is exactly what you're looking at, you are seeing this live. If you are watching this on any other platform, I'm going to release it on my Instagram and my TikTok at SteveRam3, also my X, Steve Ram News. Share with you guys everything that's going on. But this is just coming out, and a lot of people are saying this is going to escalate tensions significantly, as Macron is saying the only way out of this, the only way is essentially for Europe to prepare for war. It is the only way to bring about peace. Now, I'm going to share with you the information coming out, but do me a favor. I see that we've got about 1,100 people on live with me. Please, if you appreciate the breaking news updates, even though it might not necessarily be what we want to hear, please hit that like button for me. Just takes a second. This will just spread the information out further so more people can get the breaking news that has been coming out in just about the past hour. This article, as I mentioned, coming out from Reuters, just came out 36 minutes ago. So this is fresh news just coming out, just starting to hit the American news media outlets. Also, to stay up to date, it's totally free. I'll keep you up to speed on everything as it comes out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and I provided a link to various resources to help people at this time. We have heard that there could be potential cyber attacks that hit U.S. infrastructure systems. If you want to stay connected, join me at the newsletter at steveramnews.com. If you're concerned about electrical outages or power grids being taken down, I also have a resource, free guide, step-by-step, what to think about, what to do to prepare. And also, if you're somebody that relies on medications and you're concerned, just like we saw with the pharmacies getting hit, There is also a guide in there to help you get information regarding getting more medications, backups, so that way you're not relying on pharmacies fulfilling prescriptions in the middle of a crisis. So resources available. We're also trying to put out more as well, so that way my community can be prepared, not scared. They can go ahead and have things ready. As it seems like 2024 is the year of war, and now this warning coming out. So again, for those of you hopping on a little bit later, now I see we've got 1,256 people on with me live. Hit the like button, and the latest updates that are rolling out is we are receiving breaking news in just the past hour to prepare for war. This coming out from French President Macron. He is saying that it is the only way to peace is war, with the tensions increasing with Russia. Yesterday, we heard Russian President Vladimir Putin said that they are prepared for nuclear war, and he says that Europe must be ready for war. If it wants peace, this is the only way. Now, there are several articles coming out, but I'm going to be reading from this one that came out 36 minutes ago from Reuters. Now, the article says that on March 14th, today, 2024, French President Emmanuel Macron called President Vladimir Putin's Russia an adversary that would not stop in Ukraine if it defeats Kiev's troops in the 2-year-old conflict, urging Europeans not to be weak and to get ready to respond. Macron caused controversy last month after he said that he could not rule out the deployment of ground troops in Ukraine in the future.
Oh, that's crazy. You know, coming now to my head is basically April 8th. They're saying that basically we're going to be without power maybe, and to stock up on food. I think I said this in my last video, but yeah, they said stock up on food for at least 2 weeks, fuel, and all this stuff. So I don't know. It's crazy times. There's a lot of shit going on. Like, insane.
Oh, we've got your ass. We've got your ass now.
Yeah, we do.
The Great Wall of China. You mean the Great Wall of Tartaria. Let's take a look at a few old maps. You can see Grand Tartary in the green and China in the red. Let's take a closer look. As you can see, the wall is circled around China. And again, another Tartaria map. You can see the wall is circled around China. And if you notice, the steep side of the wall is facing China, making it hard for any invaders to climb up. And if you look closely, you will see that the lookout posts are facing China, making it easy to pick off your enemies with crossbows one by one. So no, China didn't build that wall. The Tartarians did. Oh my days.
Yeah, that's it's like the Egyptians didn't build the pyramid, the aliens did. Now the Wall of China is built by Tartaria. Whatever, you know. You guys let me know what you think. I'm pretty open-minded, but again, I want to hear you guys down below. Tell me what you think about this.
She was just sleeping in her room when something tried to get in. User Megabolis woke up in the middle of the night to the sounds of an animal growling outside her house.
No. No. Wake up, there's a werewolf outside. It's laughing at us.
May explain. Did you go by and see all those cards? Explains that ever since she became pregnant with her son, this thing began to visit her at night. She believes this might be a Naswam, a folklore shape-shifting creature who's known to target pregnant mothers, exactly like the video she captured.
I've got...
What the... If you guys know anything about that, let me know. That's... I think it sounded like it wanted it.
A really bright, close-range object coming towards me. It's just after 9 p.m. March 28th, 2024. To the naked eye, This appears star-shaped. The evening began with a couple of cloaked objects and one object that appeared near the clouds.
You know, something just came to me about lenses. Is there was someone filming with like an older phone camera lens, and she basically, they said in the video that you could see it through the lens, but not by the naked eye. And I've seen multiple videos saying if you change your lens from, I think it was green or whatever they used back then, red, you could see these things flying around, but you can't see them with the naked eye. If anyone knows about that, let me know down below.
And then immediately went lights out when I spotted it.
So this thing's
Not
glowing.
a sound coming from this object. Just gonna tilt the phone. That is massive. That's almost directly overhead. I'm just going to tilt the phone again. Sightings began here in October 2020.
So he's seen multiples. Southern Ontario.
I'm going to turn around soon because it's just passing overhead. There we go. That is brighter than anything in the sky. That's just me adjusting the phone. That is moving really slow.
I was gonna say it is. But I don't think that's a satellite.
Just gonna tilt.
That looks way too close to be a satellite. This is what I tell you guys, keep your eyes on the sky. You never know who you're gonna catch.
That is not very high. Just gonna back up.
But it looks like it's changed direction.
And that's going lights out. The phenomena will usually reach a certain point for now and then go lights out. That's incredible.
That is incredible.
Y'all, take a look at this, y'all. This is in Mexico. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Look at the sky, y'all.
You know what this reminds me of? Maybe some of you will know, maybe some of you won't, but if you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, Goku Black, that's what that looks like.
Have you ever seen this before? Now, I remember showing a video like this, and this was in Florida, on the west coast of Florida, but look at this in Mexico, y'all. Doesn't that look? It looks like the firmament is falling down. Looks like the firmament is breaking.
Yeah, something's happening.
It looks like the firmament is breaking. Look at all that, like spider webs, huh? Like honeycombs. What is going on here, y'all? Look
That's
at what it looks like another world, right? Like an alien world. What do you? I just find this so fascinating. So what if that is the bottom of a mothership, y'all? What if that is the bottom of a mothership? Like the mothership is a huge meteor and that's what it is. That's crazy, huh? Oh my goodness, man. The world is getting a lot more interesting.
Yes.
Let's get it. So what do you guys think that is, man? To me, I think that's a huge mothership, and we're looking at the bottom of it, man, because that shit is eerie. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. What y'all think it is? This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
This poor woman was locked up for 18 years by a madman who posted videos of her on the dark web.
Look at her face. She has like very, very dark eyes. Oh man.
How far away is that?
Like 30 minutes, like close to starting.
Why don't you have a sit right seat right there? Why don't you have a sit right seat right there?
Okay, so it says 18 years. I believe people are saying, no, 4 days. Poor girl, man. That's crazy.
Probably up where she at. Yeah. Just sit down there.
There's some water.
Oh, we'll get you some stuff.
Car number 12.
Chloe Jones was beaten with a...
Look at the difference from her now and her face. That's
baseball bat and held in the shed for 4 days before she was rescued. Chloe says she wants her face shown as a warning for other women.
Yeah.
The accused kidnapper, 33-year-old William
Look at this guy. This guy looks like Beavis and Butthead with tattoos.
Mazengo offered her a ride home in Kenmore, Ohio. She made the mistake of accepting and ended up in the shed where she was beaten. It turns out Chloe Jones wasn't his...
What I do? Don't get into a car that you don't know. Walk it.
As I pull a vacuum in this chamber I created, and I have a glove inserted inside of it, and it was to prove that the flexibility they shown in their suits and gloves are impossible. Right now I can put my hand in there and I can move it every which way. I can grasp, I make a fist, I can lift up, down, but as soon as I throw this switch here, I evacuate the chamber.
As air is sucked out of the machine, the vacuum makes it more and more difficult to move the glove.
And this glove doesn't want to move. I can't bend it backwards. I can hardly force it down. I mean, how could you pick up small screws and bolts like they've shown them to do, or trigger a little tiny trigger on a camera with the glove doing this?
If it seems impossible to operate a camera properly in pressurized gloves, how could these perfect pictures have been taken?
So that's weird. I mean, like, what do you guys think the moon landing is fake? I mean, I've seen both sides of the argument, and there's a lot of evidence, I mean, pointing towards it's being fake, but again, open mind. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think.
Hey guys, so I got something very hot for you. The Miami footage. There's only 2 people that have this footage. I had to sign an agreement, a disclosure agreement, that I would not try to profiteer off of it, make any kind of money or anything like that. I'm going to share this video with you. It's not going to last long. As soon as it gets up there, as soon as the AI bots catch it, they're going to pull it right back off. This is the actual footage. So you're going to see exactly what these people see and why such mass riots and freak out. Why would they would call hundreds of cops? I mean, I feel bad because when the story first broke, I thought it was bullshit. I thought, man, anybody, the shit people will do for attention, you know what I mean? Then I found this video and then I just thought there's no freaking way this is real. So I messaged the person. We've been speaking back and forth ever since last night, and no, the footage is real. And they had to sign an agreement with TikTok. Apparently they have a TikTok lawyer. I'm gonna show you the video. All right. Well, when you see this, like I said, save it, share it, try to get this out there as fast as possible because you know they're gonna pull it. We're at 1:30. All right, part 2. I'm gonna have to show it on part 2 just because TikTok's got me on shadow ban right now. I can't share videos more than like 1 minute 50 seconds or some shit. Check out part 2. Hurry.
Okay, those three beings right there. That lines up with the other videos I've seen, but from the side. And you could only see them for like a second, right? And they said there was 3. And you guys tell me what you think after you see this. That's crazy. What the hell? Okay, I don't know. Like that, if it's real, the most compelling evidence so far.
So this is the battery, along with the Bluetooth device.
I'm just going to plug them in right now.
We're talking about actual voltages.
Yeah, I think we should go left.
Left.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Okay,
Doing donuts. There, good. All right, left.
Yeah, good.
Now right. Good.
All right.
All right, watch this. And turn right.
Okay.
Good, good, good.
Many of you
can't trust nobody, not even bugs, apparently.
May have already heard, but CERN is set to start up its particle accelerator again on April 8th, which is the same day as the Great American Solar Eclipse. Quickly, if you don't know, CERN is a research facility located in Switzerland known for its particle accelerator that smashes atoms together at a high...
By the way, talking about CERN, if you guys have not watched Three Body Problem on Netflix, do it. Trust me. Just watch it. It gives away a lot. I don't know if it's true, but it gives away a lot of shit.
The concerns about CERN started because people noticed that every time they start up their particle accelerator, there seems to be strange activity in the skies above, which have led to strange theories about CERN, including them attempting to mess with the timeline or open up portals for demons to get through. Now, obviously, that's all just speculation, but there have been some strange videos coming out about CERN, including some sort of a ritual that appeared to take place at 3 a.m. outside of their headquarters, which, by the way, is deemed as a prank or fake, but some people aren't sold and believe that something strange is happening here, along with their ceremonies, which to me does look like it has some sort of symbolic meaning behind it.
Create life on other
the hell was that?
Planets because this is the way they were created, by what they call the archaic ones. The ones from the very beginning have been doing this forever. And they said there are councils over all of this. There's definitely rules and regulations that govern everything. And the councils have the history books of all of the planets and all the records. So when a planet reaches the point that it can support life, that's a very momentous time in the history of that planet. At that time, the planet is given its life charter. They are accumulating cells, sperm, ova. Doesn't matter where they get them. It all goes into the massive laboratory banks in the laboratory craft. And I asked them one time, where did the cells come from that created life on Earth? They said it doesn't matter because it's mixtures. And they begin with single-celled organisms. And they hope that it will take hold and begin to clump together to form a multi-celled organism. They said you would be surprised what you could have looked like. But imagine the amount of time this would take. They're coming back from time to time to check on everything. It's really like Star Trek. They have their assignments and they go and check on different planets and the different stages of development. Then it was time to decide which animal will we manipulate the DNA so it can become a thinking human being. So they chose the ape because it had the greatest brain capacity and also it had the hands. You would have to have hands to make tools, to build a civilization. They began to manipulate the DNA to eventually turn it into a human being. And they said you will never find the missing link because there isn't any. It jumped generations so fast. And imagine the patience of these people to be doing this over millions of years as it develops. Well, this all sounded very good, but something happened to spoil the whole experiment. They call it the grand experiment. They said, let's give this beautiful planet a creature with intelligence and free will and see what he does with it. And I don't think they're very pleased with what we're doing with it. But the law of non-interference is very real. They cannot interfere in the development of the species. They have to just let us go along with whatever we're doing. And I asked them one time, well, when you give these things, corn, fire, how to plant, isn't that interference? They said, no, it's a gift. We give them to the people as a gift once. What they do with it is their own free will. And many times man has taken something and turned it into something negative, not what it was intended to be at all. I said, well, can't you just come back and tell them you're not doing it right? They said, no, because that is interference. They can give it to you one time. What you do with it is your own free will. After that, they have nothing to say about it. I think that's important. It does go along with the Star Trek idea of non-interference. Create life on other planets because this is the way they were created, by what they call the archaic ones, the ones...
Okay, my theory is I believe that we are being visited for sure. And that's what this lady's saying makes sense, because it's like giving us their technology would be like giving a child a flamethrower and be like, yeah, go ahead, have fun. What do you think is going to happen? Okay, that's not good. So yeah, that's that. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch the video with me. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And until next time, keep your eye on the sky. Take care, everyone. Peace.